I was inspired to learn the bass by my brother, who bought a Sears Roebuck guitar and amp from our neighbor for 20 bucks. He was in the junior high school band, so he was learning how to read music. So I thought, well, if you're gonna learn how to play guitar, I'll learn how to play bass and accompany you. So I did my homework. You know, we had a box guitar lying around the house where I just put 4 strings on. And then I myself went to a music store and got a fold out of a bass scale, bass neck, with all the notes on the scale, on the frets, and then the notes on top. Bought that, and I went home and figured, what songs you want to learn? So, you know, we were Beatle and Rolling Stone fans, just songs like that, 60s songs that we thought were really cool. So we went out and bought sheet music for them. Then I would take the sheet music and look at the scale and write the note, write the note, write the note. And that's how I started learning how to read music. And then, so I would sit there and look at this sheet music with the little notes written underneath, the letter notes underneath the bass notes. You know what I mean? And then always looking at the dots and knowing the frets, so I'd always be able to make the two. But that's how I did it. I started learning music on my own that way. And that inspired me to play bass. I was 15, 16. I went to a pawn shop and put down money on an $80 bass, you know what I mean? And, you know, I wasn't making any money. I had 10, 20 bucks. I said, I want to buy that bass. So I put on layaway. It took me forever to pay it, and I had a birthday come up, and my father paid the difference. It wasn't much, but he paid the difference and got me the bass, yeah. And then as I got older, I joined a top 40 band. And I would go out and buy the sheet music for the top 40 songs, and then we'd play on weekends. I just wanted to play. It didn't really matter what I played. I was learning. So I think that was the thing for me. When we started as a band, and we played clubs in Hollywood when we first started out, you know, a lot of the only people that would be in the audience would sometimes be our parents. You know, and that's everybody in this band. I mean, there was several shows that we did where all 4 parents would go. And that was something that we had. We had family that believed in us, and they always said, you know, why don't you learn something else just in case? You know, your dad sets the rules. This is what you're gonna do. Okay, great, but if I do that, I'm doing this. And he didn't care what I did on my spare time, as long as I did what I was asked of me, which was to go to school. I just wanted to play music and write songs and be a part of a band. So, you know, you got like, all right, cool, yeah, I'll go to school, no problem. You focus all your energy on school, and then when school's done, this is what I would do in my spare time, music. So I was doing both, burning the candle at both ends in a sense, but I didn't care because I was doing what I wanted to do. And when you're doing something you want to do, it's endless energy. There's a reason why you're doing it, because it's happy time.